The Ministry of Mining and Blue Economy has undertaken an evaluation of mining permits with the ministry in an effort to determine the contribution of the mining sector and weed out investors with multiple dormant licenses. Cabinet Secretary Hassan Joho says investors will be required to show proof of funds to get licenses, insisting that Kenya will not be a playing ground for speculators. As Jimmy Mbogo reports, the government is actively implementing policies to ensure responsible extraction and promote value addition.
100 to 120 billion shillings worth of investment to optimize the mining areas that have been prospected, with the value set to go even higher as other geological surveys continue. According to the Cabinet Secretary in the Ministry of Mining and Blue Economy, Hassan Joho, the recently concluded geological mapping of the country's mineral resources highlights the opportunities for exploration and development.
And therefore, it varies. But what I know is that areas where we've allowed people to prospect, we're looking at more than 100 billion, 120 billion worth of investment that is to come into the country. But specifically for every mine has a different value in terms of investment. So you can't really tell, I need an investment of this much money. It will change from mine to mine, yeah.
The CS has also defended the move to increase license fees while sending a warning to investors holding multiple licenses for speculation purposes.
A license of an investment, look at, for example, Best Titanium. Initial investment was $350 million. The license was 500,000 shillings, and even at that time was 50,000. So if you want to come through this space, it's not child play. It is not. So if someone really complains of a 500,000 mining license fee, then I can tell you he's not a serious investor.
Meanwhile, investors called for a review of the Mining Act to allow them more time for royalty payments, but the government insists that the 120 days provided are sufficient.
The third thing is, as provided in the regulations, to really allow miners and dealers, there are 120 days provided for in the regulations for royalty payment. At present, the same is demanded prior to export, failure to which an export permit could be denied.
Why do you think your government is in the business of waiting? That you're saying 120 days is such a short time, ongeza 60 days, while you will not export without an LC or a TT or a SWIFT transfer. So let's just agree. Wakati pesa yako inaingia, and others also be paid and on time, isn't it?
As the Mining Investment Conference and Expo kicks off here in Nairobi, the Cabinet Secretary for Mining says his main target is increasing mining sector contribution to GDP from the current 1% to about 3%, and also to ensure that Kenya becomes a power hub in the region. Jimmy Mbogo, Citizen TV, Nairobi.